Please welcome our competitors. AUTOMETRICS, University of British Columbia.
AUTOMETRICS is a tech startup with the ambition of automating welding inspection in the automobile industry. My name is Nasser Arbabi, and I'm a founder of AUTOMETRICS. Currently, quality inspection is done manually after the welding process, causing industries to lose millions of dollars every year in welding defects that require rework, recall, and downtime. We provide a solution, an AI-powered system that monitors the welding process and detects the defects in real time. Our proprietary algorithm combines visual and electrical data to ensure high accuracy of defect detection. AUTOMETRICS removes the hassle of rework in welding operations by automating the inspection process. Now, we are running pilot tests in partnership with the local manufacturer, and we are looking for funding to invest in testing equipment.
AYLA, University of British Columbia.
Pregnancy is a very special experience, but with very few ways of knowing how the growing fetus is doing, it can actually also be a very stressful experience. 1 in every 100 pregnancies ends in a stillbirth in North America. Monitoring fetal activity is one of the earliest indicators that something is going wrong, but the prescribed way of doing this right now is by sitting down for 2 hours every single day, manually counting kicks. Imagine being told that you had to count your stomach rumble for 2 hours every single day. You'd either miss something, or you'd imagine something, or you might just forget to do it. Now imagine that the life of your baby depended on this. AYLA is an innovative smart maternity band that takes away the stress of manual counting and provides objective, contextualized fetal activity tracking right to your phone. I'm Rashmi Prakash. I'm the CEO of AYLA. I'm an electrical biomedical engineer with a passion for maternal and fetal health. If you like babies and you want to tap into a $4 billion market, I'd love to chat. Thank you.
BIRTHWRITE Technologies, University of Louisville.
Since the start of the global pandemic, we have all seen how difficult it is to care for loved ones without physically being there. Good evening, I'm Danton Rice, and we are BIRTHWRITE Technologies. BIRTHWRITE is a software as a service company improving quality of care for individuals with early stage Alzheimer's and dementia. By capturing personalized memories and developing care touch points through actionable insights, our software improves the emotional connection between patients, families, and in-home healthcare providers. With the senior population rapidly expanding, Americans with Alzheimer's is expected to triple by 2050. Care costs for these individuals and caregivers exceeds $500 billion a year, dwarfing costs of other diseases like cancer and heart disease. We are asking for a seed round of $700,000 at 30% equity with a 5-year exit of 29.4 times cash on cash and a 96.7% IRR to help us create a tool improving the lives of patients and caregivers in an unpersonalized healthcare industry. Thank you.
BYTESIGHT Technologies, Johns Hopkins University.
I used to think malaria was a solved problem. We heard about the success stories of the early 2000s with bed nets dramatically reducing cases, but the truth is our progress against malaria has stalled, and malaria still infects over 228 million people each year, killing over 400,000. This is unacceptable because malaria is preventable. You can prevent malaria by killing the dangerous mosquitoes called vectors that carry the disease. Out of the thousands of mosquito species, only about 40 actually transmit malaria. Now, if you are in charge of distributing limited resources to prevent and combat malaria at a health center in sub-Saharan Africa, how do you know where those mosquitoes are in time to make a difference? Enter BYTESIGHT, a cutting-edge computer vision system that identifies malaria vectors and makes the data available to experts and decision makers within seconds. BYTESIGHT empowers communities in sub-Saharan Africa with the data that is required to eliminate malaria. We are BYTESIGHT, preventing malaria before it happens.
DIFINITY Solutions, University of Manitoba.
Hello, my name is Ro. I'm Romano with DIFINITY Solutions. Imagine if you could save a life by just inserting a cartridge. Trained healthcare providers often lose time and cause delays in using syringes to deliver life-saving medication. Such delays and errors result in over 250,000 deaths per year and cost us $30 billion per year in North America. Our device Need Switch solves this issue by replacing the conventional syringe and needle assembly. Need Switch is a universal medication injector device that uses cartridges. Similar to Keurig's coffee pods for different kinds of coffee, our ready-to-use pods will contain different kinds of medication for various situations, thereby saving lives in situations such as anaphylaxis or overdose. Thank you.
FINCHECK, Western University.
Every year, millions of accountants spend countless mind-numbing hours performing a double check of financial details published in financial reports. This process costs clients hundreds of millions each year and still results in almost half of these reports being published with errors. It also causes burnout for junior accountants and damages relationships between firms and their clients. With all the tech available today, we believe there's a better way. Introducing FinCheck, a software platform that automates the process of checking the numbers. At the click of a button, you'll get a report of all the errors and inconsistencies, as well as a suggested solution to ensure your report is error-free. Think of it like Grammarly for financial statements. We're seeking $1 million in exchange for 25% equity in our business to develop, test, and market our solution. Our most conservative case believes we can achieve an IRR more than 20% and a run rate EBITDA of 45% on about $3 million in revenue. We invite you to come check out our numbers, or let our software do it for you. Thanks.
Integral Health Solutions, University of Toronto.
Hello, my name is Brandon and I am working on Unity OR, a smart assistant for surgery, with my fellow colleague Ingrid Grizovi. With Unity OR, overworked surgical staff can automate tasks inside the operating room. This helps keep them on track, complete, and coordinate their workload. This leads to more efficient and safer surgeries. We have developed Unity OR in collaboration with 20 surgeons and 50 surgical staff across Canada and the United States. Most recently, we ran 28 virtual tests to help reiterate our software. Next, we plan on performing in-person simulation surgery. We are a team of 2 motivated PhD students at the University of Toronto, and we are well connected in the medical and research space. Our vision is that smart assistants will become an integral part of healthcare. Thank you.
LORCAN Technologies, Inc., University of Waterloo.
Imagine a world where we use data to reduce impacts and create sustainable business practices. Environmental sensors are used in remote regions to gather vital data for project planning and impact assessments. But current connectivity solutions were not built for remote area needs, meaning most sensors are not connected and require researchers to trek across rugged terrain to manually extract data from sensors. And that's why we created the LORCAN network. Our leading edge device will connect to customers' existing sensors to extract data and relay to our online dashboard, where customers can access data whenever they need it. Our customers in oil and gas, mining, forestry, and government spend $400 billion annually in remote area operations. And our team's experience in telecommunications, electrical engineering, and conservation ensures we can address their needs. By offering a solution that plugs into current devices, we will enhance monitoring strategies rather than disrupt operations. Because at LORCAN, we connect the impossible.
MENTE, Duke University.
The first time I observed surgery, I was blown away by the mess of cords, equipment, and instruments strewn across the operating room. It astounded me that the most precise expression of human action could be surrounded by such a chaotic and haphazard support system. 80% of instruments in the operating room are never used. Why would hospitals spend countless dollars sterilizing, processing, maintaining, and eventually replacing expensive instruments that are not even needed by the people who are supposed to be using them? The answer is data. There is no information collected on the use of instruments in surgery. At Duke, I developed an automated system that integrates into existing OR infrastructure to collect this data. Through pilot studies, we achieved a 50% reduction in instrument supply, saving the hospital an estimated $25,000 per instrument tray annually. MENTE has translated that technology into a solution that optimizes the supplies for our customers while ensuring the surgeon has exactly what they need when they need it.
OCEDA, University of Manitoba.
There are currently around 50 million dementia and Alzheimer cases in the world, and they are expected to grow to 152 million cases by 2050 if left untreated. Our product OCEDA is an intuitive and intelligent toothbrush that incorporates color cues and simple voice commands enabled by sensors. Lack of oral care can lead to tooth decay, which further leads to loss of appetite that results in accelerated mental and physical degeneration. Our startup seeks $550,000 from investors for commissioning an assembling plant, developing a connected mobile app, and for the final stages of prototyping in the first half of 2021. We plan to generate sales in the second half of this year from the US and Canadian markets, and then expand our presence to the UK in the second year. OCEDA's mission is to provide solutions that enhance the quality of life and dignity for people affected by dementia and Alzheimer's.
PATHLOGIX, Western University.
Every day, 27 Canadians will die from colon cancer. Many of these tragic losses could be avoided if we accurately identified colon cancer spread. Treatment decisions are based on finding at least 12 small lymph nodes in surgically removed cancer tissues. Unfortunately, this manual method of finding them is outdated, unreliable, and time-consuming. This results in 30% of Canadian and 60% of American hospitals failing to achieve the 12-node standard. I'm Shayla, and our team offers an automated, ultrasound-based device which reliably finds all lymph nodes. Our solution is cost-effective and ensures that all hospitals can accurately diagnose and treat their patients. With your support, we will bring the fight against colon cancer into the 21st century.
Quantum Lock Technologies, LLC, University of Tennessee.
If I told you that a criminal could walk into a hotel, pick up an expired key card off the ground, and then convert that into a master key that's able to get into any room of the hotel? Well, this is actually one of a long list of hacks that have been used over the past several years to break into hotel rooms with high success, and it's left millions of hotel guests vulnerable. This issue actually extends to a wide range of industries, including hospitals and pharmaceuticals, manufacturing facilities, the list goes on. At Quantum Lock, we actually leapfrog the current security standards by harnessing the power of quantum information. We use completely random and unpredictable digital keys to protect every single lock in the facility, all while making it much more connected for enhanced efficiency, detection, and convenience. Our mission is to protect people as they're sleeping at night, valuable pharmaceutical drugs, equipment, and even proprietary information. Thank you.
REGEN Technologies, University of Arkansas.
Over 1 million amputations and 1 million deaths occur every year due to vascular graft infections and failure, costing hospitals $20 billion annually. With the overwhelming complication rates and life-threatening outcomes, there is a drastic need for improved vascular grafts. Hi, I'm Grayson Morrow, the CFO of REGEN Technologies, a medical device company focused on improving surgery outcomes. And our first product, Synflow, is based on a patent-pending infection-resistant technology that will replace current vascular grafts and reduce graft infections and failure rates. We are presenting an opportunity to invest in a life-saving product that solves a major need in a $4 billion market with a committed team and well-positioned intellectual property. By 2027, we anticipate revenues of $24 million, and based on our projected revenues and comparable investments and exits, we anticipate a significant ROI to our investors. Please join REGEN Technologies as we revolutionize surgical products in healthcare and realize a more sustainable and healthier society.
TURIX Health, Penn State University.
My name is Morris Aguilar. I'm a medical student and a PhD student in bioinformatics and genomics at Penn State, and I am the solo founder of TURIX Health. We create clinical trial design templates for biotech medical writers. And biotech medical writers have to write this clinical trial design document because it's mandatory to submit to the FDA before a clinical trial gets initiated. So this document can be more than 100 pages in length and very complex to fill up. And typically it takes a team of 5 medical writers to complete. And it'll cost a biotech company more than $500,000 to complete it within a year. But with our template, we can generate the template within just a few minutes, and we can charge less than $1,000, given that our overhead is so low. And the goal is that if we can speed up the process of the documentation, then biotech companies can start their clinical trials sooner. And also this can mean that patients can receive drugs that improve the quality of their lives sooner. Thank you.
VIRIDIS Research Inc., Simon Fraser University.
Hi, I'm Ricardo Rivera, co-founder of VIRIDIS Research. Microplastics are everywhere, in our water, in our food, and in us. And one of the main contributors to this microplastic problem are microfibers released from synthetic textiles during washing. Fibers from materials such as nylon, polyester, and acrylic that make up over 60% of the plastic waste reaching the oceans today. So at VIRIDIS, we've created a smart regenerative filter that's able to capture and destroy these plastic particles. With our device, you can help protect your local water sources, save yourself time and money, and provide a real solution to this plastic problem. Our product attaches to the washing machine discharge hose, catching all the outgoing microfibers before completely destroying them into innocuous byproducts. Unlike the competition, our device catches and destroys these plastic particles with no need of extra cartridges or filters, and the sensors embedded in the device give you valuable information such as when to regenerate. We believe strongly in our technology to make a difference in the world and would love to tell you more about it.
Great job, everyone. Let's meet our finalists.